What's up YouTube, GB Trader again, up for another day. Today is February 6th and it's been a while since I've uploaded, so that's why I decided to make a new one today. But today I fumbled a pretty big win. Fumbled a 1 to 11 hour trade today, and I'll show you how I did that. It was pretty frustrating considering I got stopped out by a tick basically on both of these trades. But yeah, let me go over these trades for now. But yeah, on the daily time frame, we took out previous daily low pretty quickly at market open. We had this draw right here that I wanted to get taken as well, and pretty much see like a reversal off of that. But obviously I'm not gonna try and predict the reversal. I'm gonna try and grab the next leg somehow, which I tried doing overnight. So basically I'll take the entry right above here for a continuation. But anyways, yeah, we took previous daily low and then we somehow starts to reverse. So on this one I waited for the second leg. So see, we formed this one leg here, right here, and the second leg, which I took. And my main draw on liquidity was this daily gap, the previous daily gap, and it fucking tapped it just now. But this is so frustrating, to be honest with you. I mean, I still got a winning day, but at the same time, it could have been a hefty payout for sure. I mean, I could have just been farming for a winning days at this point if I actually hit this trade. But anyways, we had this 15-minute gap that we formed, two of them actually. But I was waiting specifically for this gap to be touched as well. So as you can see, we tapped into the 50% of the gap, and I went to the 5-minute chart because I usually take my entry at the 5-minute chart during Asia session. I think this was past Asia session at this point, yeah, around midnight. But yeah, we tapped into the gap. We made like two strong displacement candles right about here. So I entered right here with a stop of 60 points. So just around the 50% of the gap. And obviously I was targeting the gap, the daily gap. And as you can see, I went break even after we took this high right here. That's where I went break even. So went to sleep after we went break even. So I stayed up for like a couple, like 30 minutes or so. Went break even on this candle because we tapped into this guy. And then when I woke up at around 3 o'clock, 3:20-ish, got stopped out by a motherfucking tick, bro. I was like, okay. I still see a continuation forming, so I waited for another setup. So this one's gone. So yeah, we made a 15-minute gap again in this area here. Two of them actually. Same thing, this guy, but I was specifically focusing on this 15-minute gap, and we fully filled it on this 15-minute candle here, which is the candle that actually stopped me out. The same thing, I went over to the 5-minute chart, just going for a continuation. Actually, I think this one I think I entered off the 1-minute chart actually on this one. Yeah, because I saw some pretty good displacement candles to the upside. But yeah, we tap into the 15-minute gap, made a higher high here, higher low, higher high, higher low. So I entered off with this three 1-minute displacement candles right here. So around 408 I entered with a stop loss of 50 points, so just below the swing point. And my break even point, basically I went break even when we had a when I saw this close right here, I went break even right away. And then I believe I put an extra micro, so I added into my position. So basically my position went up to right about here. I think I added one on this candle here, and I put my stop loss. I went break even here, obviously, and then I saw that we were going forward, like upwards, and I think I went to sleep right on this candle here when we made another a higher low right here. So I pretty much trailed my stop for a 1-to-1 since I went to sleep. Where was it? Yeah, right about here, I believe. My stop loss was only 50 points. I'm not sure what happened here. Yeah, it was a 1-to-1, obviously. Went for a 1-to-1. Like I said, I added into my position. And as you can see, when I woke up at around 9:30, 9 o'clock, the 9:30 candle decided to fuck me over and hit my stop loss right here for a 1-to-1. And then it proceeded to go back and hit the daily gap at the end of the day. So yeah, that's how I messed up, I guess. I mean, it's still a winning day, but very frustrating day for sure. But it is what it is, man. These are fresh top step XFAs anyway. I also blew the my top step XFAs last week. That's why I haven't been posting much. That's why, yeah, this is a fresh new one. First day, first winning day. And I also put a daily loss limit on this guy. So basically, if I hit the $500 daily loss limit, I'm gonna be locked out for the rest of the day. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the trades. On my alpha accounts, I'm actually down right now. I think I'm on my 4th losing streak on my alphas. But yeah, we'll see next week. We'll see how it goes. Very frustrating, but it is what it is, man. Still a winning day. But yeah, have a good day, have a good weekend. Peace out.